Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blueface show. It's your host, the most future for the bird, Betty Bow.
As the ground split open and swallowed the line,
you live, man.
who stood on
242. This is going to be
I can still remember
and
every single ghastly detail that happened during that
getting into a little bit of
because
I wouldn't say
one of the
discrepancy.
few people who witnessed all the
There
gruesome
is
horrors
news
firsthand
that
and survived
with
to tell the
Blueface
story.
when they were down at Lancaster.
My name is Andrew, and I've worked as a
Blueface said
firefighter for the
that he
past
wasn't as
15
turned
years.
up as
I've seen a lot of disturbing and stomach-turning scenes during my time of work, but
Bob Didino did
nothing
go
compares
to
to what I saw on the
Blueface's
19th of September,
king of
2017. I can still recall how
seafood
calm it was that
restaurant. I should say
afternoon.
it's a seafood
I
restaurant.
was sitting in the fire station with a few other
Blueface
crewmen,
seafood
and
restaurant.
we were
He
talking
did
amongst
make
ourselves
a
and so
freestyle diss
we all
towards
thought it was
Blueface.
going to be another
So
slow and
react to
uneventful
that
day.
now. After that, we're going to go over
That's
to
when the
the
ground
interview
began
with
to fire.
Blueface and
The
Bootleg
tremors
Kev, where
only lasted
Blueface
for about
basically
19
says
to
to
20
Bootleg
seconds,
Kev,
but every single second
Gino
felt like
wasn't
an
as
eternity.
turned up in
I
person
knew
as he
earthquakes
is
weren't uncommon
on the mic or whatever.
There was
Basically,
something
he
very
wasn't
off about this, and I
that
knew
type
the
of
aftermath would be worse than anything I've
guy
ever seen.
towards Blueface when he introduced
Once the
himself.
tremors
He
had
was
stopped,
chill. So
the
let's
station's
check this
phone
out.
kept ringing
Appreciate
with
everybody
alarm
comment,
calls.
sharing, subscribing, hit the notification bell. So
It
I'm out
wasn't
there
long
so I
after
can
that before
throw
we
it to you
found
in
out
the air.
that Quake
Follow me on
had
Kick,
just
follow
been
me on
hit with a
Discord, follow me on
7.1
Twitch,
magnitude earthquake. And we were all being called to
follow me
help
on
put out
IG,
fires
hype
and
the
assist
video
the other
up, let's
first
get the likes
responders in
up,
the
share it
search and
live,
rescue of any surviving civilians.
comment into the community, man, join the
As I got
community,
my gear ready to move out with my crew, I
join the
realized
community,
that
man,
this was the
members,
biggest
you know, they
emergency
see the
I'd been
new
called
stuff
for
early,
ever
stuff like
since I
this.
arrived at the
I
station.
am trying to get
I'd only
my
been
process
working in
back.
Kuwait
We're getting
for a few
monetized
weeks,
again.
as
We're
I
going to get
just
with
got
some
a
new
new
members
position
in the
a few
videos
days
as
after I
well
left my
as
position at the Los
super
Angeles
sticker, super
County
chat,
Fire
different things
Department.
like that. That's going to be
While I hadn't been working there long,
towards
I'd already
February at
grown
this
to love
moment.
all the crewmen and the staff at my station. I'd
But
also
we're going to see
greatly
what
admired the
happens,
state
man.
of
Like I
Kuwait.
said,
So it
appreciate
broke my
everybody
heart to see
liking,
the
commenting,
tragedy
sharing,
that just happened.
subscribing, and tuning in with
And
me,
I
man.
swore to do
Let's get
everything
right
in my
into this
power to save as many
Blueface and
lives
Bob
as I
Juno
could.
content. Let's
Once all the
go.
crewmen and the preparations were ready, we all moved out to the
out, and Blueface said that Bompton Giuno was capping previously, speaking about his time seeing him behind bars, and we're gonna get into some of that. I'm not gonna see. I have an 11-minute Cam Capone clip right here, but let's actually just watch this shorter version right here.
Blueface is laying up top, huh?
Yeah, face ashy and shit, peeling and shit. Like, what's up with this nigga, bro? They homies, fool.
So okay, he's saying that Blueface's face was ashy and peeling. I mean, I'm gonna be totally real with you. I've been spending quite a bit of time around Blueface. His skin is moist. His skin is moist. He looks fine. I don't know why so many people, myself kind of included, I don't know why so many people were like convinced that Blueface looked like he was dying. To me, he looks totally fine. And I don't really understand this. Also, as long as we're going to do some donations, Pippi Longstocking said, Adam, does Wack own a percentage of No Jumper? He acts like he does. You got to address this. No, he does not. I don't know where that's coming from. Shout out to Paul Pilato for the $5. Shout out to local trash rappers for becoming a member. Shout out to everybody who becomes a member today. It is hugely appreciated, and I am reading all $5 messages. Also, shout out to Quick for saying happy birthday. Let's get back in this bomb, Juno.
Yeah, well, his face was ashy. Why was he? Damn, what's going on with? Was he?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, I go the face ashy, peeling and shit. He a cool nigga though. But one thing I can say, like that he was around, they wasn't really like lacing him up though, like as far as prison.
So in terms of the phone, it's like it's skipping. Like if I'm sorry to the people out there, but I'm like, look, I'm moving. It's not really like moving that well. I don't know if you want to like reattach it or something like that.
Go. His prison etiquette, trash. It was trash.
Man, he seemed to be he made the internet recently, man. He got some, I don't know if you've seen him since then when you was down that last time. got some big ass tattoo on his face. People trying to figure out what it is on his face. Did you either one of y'all see it? What is it?
He got his hood on his face.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna say is, on rules, nigga. Ask Blueface.
Blueface is laying up top, huh?
Yeah.
So, okay, as far as the accusations that are being thrown out there, we've got Bombs, basically saying that Blueface was, I don't know, not moving around right behind bars. I guess, he's saying that he was looking a little sickly, that his prison etiquette wasn't 100% on point, etc. I mean, really, what does that really tell us? I don't know, because realistically, it's kind of objective stuff. Like, why do you even care? Why are you even thinking about how his skin looks? Or like, I feel like these are like kind of micro details that aren't necessarily really even things that we could really get into too much depth about or whatever. Okay, so then now we got Blueface responding to Bonton Juno. Blood rapper
interview. Talking about, yeah, I seen him in there. I did see him in Delano reception, and he did not do all of that yelling or none of that, bro.
What did he say in the interview? I didn't.
My city, my nigga Blueface. I look. I'm like, what's up, nigga? I see him with Blueface. I'm like, what's up, nigga? He like, oh, what up? I'm like, you don't even know who I am, huh? He like, no, what's your name? I'm like, blood, I'm Bonton G. You don't know, from Treetop, nigga. Ooh. He like, oh, yeah. I heard about you. My Juice from Bob. Shout out to Juice from Bob. He like, man, he was telling me about you. You feel me? That's I grew up with blood. They're homies in juvenile hall.
I see that. He just said
he just said that he just was like,
he ran into you.
I mean, based on that clip, he didn't even really say anything disrespectful. He was just saying that he ran into him, that Blueface didn't know who he was, that Blueface said, oh, I know so-and-so that knows you or that is connected to your people or whatever. That's kind of like standard gangbanger conversations. Whenever I'm around gangbanger type people, they love to tell each other like, oh, yeah, I know you from so-and-so. I know your cousin. I know your little sister. Like gangsters always love to do that stuff. That's kind of like, if you could tell somebody that you know somebody that knows them through so-and-so, that's kind of like an insurance policy against them wanting to pack you out, right? So I feel like that's like a pretty standard, normal conversation. So Bomb Juno ain't even really describing him like disrespecting Blueface in that clip.
yeah, like, you know who I am? And I'm like, nah. And he said basically like, Bonton G. Like he just started yelling. Man, that nigga was whispering. He said, you know who I am? I said, no, who are you? He said, Bonton G. Oh, yeah, I was just talking about you with my boy Juicy Baller in the county. But he went in an interview like, damn, Bonton G. nigga. I'm like, bro, you did not do none of that, brother. Brother, you were like very respectful. Bonton G. Bonton G. did a
Shout out to my boy Bonton Juno. I got mad love for him, but oh no, I'm hearing both sides of this, and I'm kind of feeling like the Blueface side makes a little bit more sense, because if Bonton Juno was being hella disrespectful up in Blueface's face, I feel like they would have squabbled, and I think it would have been a good squabble. I think it might have been a close squabble. But if I had to invest some money in this fade, in this hypothetical fade, I'm probably going to be betting on Blueface. Bomb Juno, I know we probably got a fade now. You probably want my fade now because I just said the Blueface. I think you got it, but that's just my opinion. Blueface is huge. Blueface is a huge and now heavy, muscular, strong dude. Bomb Juno he's a dude, but it's a little bit smaller. I'm sorry. I'm giving it to Blueface. That's my opinion. And I don't think that Blueface would have shied away from a squabble if that had been Bompton Juno's energy. That's just my opinion. Now, this clip comes out. Blueface on Bootleg Kev talking about the fact that he thinks that Bompton Juno was whooping, and not in the blood whooping sense, but in the sense of, whoop-de-whooping. So, where is it? I have it somewhere. Where is it? I had it like 2 seconds. Where's the short? I had a short. Oh yeah.
What I do today, counted up a couple K. So much money on my mind, I think I might buy me a bank.
Okay, so for the record, this is outside of Blueface's fish restaurant in Santa Clarita, which is, you can't really see it because there's a caption here, but King of C words, which I know this is kind of a common theme on these streams, but King of C words is actually Blueface's restaurant out there in Santa Clarita. I think it was already called that, yeah, before he took over. So to me, kind of a funny tongue-in-cheek reference from Blueface, but here we have Bombs and Juno kind of weaponizing it and doing a freestyle outside of that. But notice, y'all gotta pay attention. Notice that like the C word is serious enough that Bombs and Juno is not going to go and do this freestyle and be hollering the C word. I already know that because Bombs Juno, if he were to, just to put into perspective, like how serious the C word is and the S word is like, if he were to, he would have every crip in LA mad as hell at him. And as much as Bombs Juno, I with you. I know that you want all the smoke. Probably you ain't running from nothing. You ain't scared of nothing. All I'm saying is that it would not be good. So watch as Bombs Juno spits his freestyle, but I guarantee there's a line that he's not going to cross when it comes to disrespect here. Let's see if he even really got like Blueface specific lyrics here.
If the ever leave, I bet she boomerang. Cause I be whooping down just like Pootie Tang. Fly propellers outside in any weather. But I can't move reckless cause I'm a known fella. A known stepper, well-known chin checker. Accurate with them pistols, eyes shoot you from the neck up. Yeah, I'm the one that get the job done. You was in the pen stressed out on the top bunk.
Okay, so that's them. He's saying that Blueface was stressed out in there. Which, you know, all things considered, not really the worst accusation you could think of, right?
Dumbass tattoos on your face don't make you look tough. In all honesty, nigga, you really look dumb. Heard the nigga said I was whispering and that ain't like me. Heard the nigga whooped on Krishan, bet he won't fight me. Blood, I'm trying to run up a check without no Nikes. Yeah, feeling like Gucci, man, I'm so icy. Swiping down like Boosie say, these niggas know I do them things. These know they been afraid they characters like anime. I ain't no Dalmatian. We some pit bulls. I put in overtime to make sure that the whole clip full. Put in overtime to make sure that the whole clip eat. I be walking on like I got 6 feet. The nigga viral as that's why they know me. The nigga viral as that's why they speak on me. Gangsta shit on me, that's how I'm rocking. I was gone a couple months and I'm still popping. Gotta watch these, they either hating or jocking. But I'm never tripping cause I keep the pistol in pocket. On me. But, you know. Yeah, I ain't. Did I say it loud enough? Was I whispering? Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, Bombs and Juno is one of the crown jewels of this city, one of the great undiscovered talents of this city. Bombs and Juno, if Bombs and Juno was alive in the early 90s, he would be like Ice Cube. He was just born a little bit too late. The streets, the gangster rap streets just ain't really what they used to be. But Bombs, you know, I'm not gonna lie, man, he's a good rapper, bro. He rap good. I like the way he rap. Crazy thing he said is that at one point that Rick Ross was talking about signing him. Can you imagine how crazy that would have been? Yeah, it says Blueface diss on screen. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it was like pretty light. It wasn't like the craziest, you know, he mentions Krishan. Okay, that's not that big. Right, that's just a little son. It's all good. So yeah, that's where we at now. Will Blueface respond? Probably not, because I was actually talking to him. I was talking to him the other day when we went to the Burna Boy show, which we discussed at length on the Whack Pod. And basically, the vibe is that Blueface is not looking to beef with smaller characters, if you will, if you feel me. Blueface feels like his time is just kind of wasted beefing with smaller LA personalities, and I think that he puts a variety of people that we discussed that you might not expect in that category. So I don't really think that Juno and Blueface are going to be keep continuing on with this back and forth. I don't necessarily think that that's where Blueface's effort is at, his energy's at. I don't think he's going to be mad about Juno going to his fish spot or anything. So I feel like that's probably not really going to turn into too much. But okay. So people are trying to put a narrative on Blueface, and they're trying to say that his show bombed. So we're going to take a look at that as well. We have a 26-second clip right here of people claiming that Blueface had an unsuccessful show. Now, personally, I think that this narrative is probably largely cap, but let's check this out. Let's see how the crowd was reacting.
Baby boy, we know you really that. Baby, I'm just taking number 7. I got my face. I got my face. Just wanna be my baby girl for one day. Baby girl, let me go. Baby girl, go, 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 go. Baby girl, come, go, go, go. All right. We just getting warmed up, man. What the LA. When I say I, y'all say E. I. All right.
Okay. I feel like this was selectively edited. Just state the obvious. I mean, think about it. They're showing like the very end of a song that is not a familiar song. Show the crowd when he's performing, Tatiana. Show the crowd when he's performing, I don't know, any of the other hits. Bro, I guarantee I could probably spend like 10 seconds right now and find a clip. Blueface. Blueface, what am I looking at? Blueface live performance. And then I'm going to click on shorts. Okay. I bet that we could find also like, bro, they were filming it from like a bad direction. I think that like they were filming it like in a way where you couldn't really hear the music that good.
I want to see you butt down.
Bro, look how buff he is now. This is like a totally different dude. He's starting to look like Jason Love.
Let's go. Butt down, not the other. What? I want to see you butt down. Pick it up. Speed it up. That's all that's in control.
I mean, we can't even see the size of the crowd, so it's like kind of hard to get an idea of like what the energy was truly like, right?
Baby, can I put it in? I already nutted it out. Can I pull it out? Baby girl's on fire. I just had to blow her out. Let's go. I just want a bitch that I can chase around the house. I'm gonna get you. Stop running from the thick food. Fucking on the shit suit. Bitch, you gonna...
I mean, look at. Let's see. Okay, so actually, no, this is interesting. So, new Blueface video, 4 million views in 2 weeks. That's serious. Baby Girl. That's the new song. That by the end of it, the reaction wasn't that crazy. 20 women versus one rapper, Blueface and his grandma. 94K seems kind of. I mean, I guess it's only one day, so it's not really like we can make that big of a statement on that. But look, wait. So this guy hasn't done a 20 versus 1 in quite some time. Look, 22 hours. So this one was 4 months ago. 720K with Lil Rodney, who I'm not even necessarily familiar with that. But look, Suburb Baby. Who is Suburb Baby? Bro, there's so many people on the internet I don't know about. Piper, Raquel, and Capri. Who the hell are these people? Piper, like, if I had more time on my hand, I would sit down and like look up all these people and try to. Oh yeah, look, this is when Aaron the Plumber did the 20 versus 1 with a little kid, which I still am kind of confused by. But then he did one with Aaron the Plumber. This was like right before he fell off.
I hope you ain't outside hanging with them gangbangers. You gonna end up in motherfucking jail like your damn daddy.
Actually, fucking Bompton G Uno did a fucking interview. Talking about, yeah, I seen him in there. I did see him in Delano reception, and he did not do all of that yelling or none of that, bro.
What did he say in the interview? I didn't see that.
Blueface, I look. I'm like, what's up, nigga? I seen it was Blueface. I'm like, what's up, nigga? He's like, oh, what up? I'm like, you don't even know who I am, huh? He's like, no, what's your name? I'm like, blood, I'm Bompton G Uno from Treetop. Bompton G Uno from Treetop, nigga.
That's actually fucking Bompton G Uno did a fucking interview. Talking about, yeah, I seen him in there. I did see him in Delano reception, and he did not do all of that yelling or none of that, bro.
What did he say in the interview? I didn't see that. He just said
he just said that he just was like,
he ran into you.
yeah, like, you know who I am? And I'm like, nah. And he said basically like, Bop did you know? Like he just start yelling and shit. Right. Man, that nigga was whispering. He said, you know who I am? I said, no, who are you? He said, Bop did you know? Oh, yeah, I was just talking about you with my boy Juicy Baller in the county. But you know, he went in an interview like, man, Bop did you know, nigga?
Bop did you know from Treetop?
I'm like,
nigga.
bro, you did not do none of that, brother. Brother, you were like very respectful. Bop did you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's come with it though, you know, motherfuckers want to make an impression.
So you say you come in and Blueface is laying up top, huh?
Yeah, face ashy and shit, peeling and shit. Like, what's up with this nigga, bro?
Base beat the shit out of G-Uno. This a fact.
Bop did you know from Treetop, nigga?
Bop did you know, nigga? I'm like, bro,
Where you from? Cause I'm squabbling on stain twanks and poop putts. I'm tripping, cuz. Me and the homies with a crash.
I'm way worse. 6-0. I'm way worse.
you did not do none of that, brother.
So recently, Blueface just got out of prison after doing almost 2 years, which originally was supposed to be 3 months, but he was on a level 1 yard, and due to gang politics, like that's no good. So he purposely gets into a fight, gets himself put onto like a level 3 yard or something.
We at Lancaster State Prison, level 3 to be exact, not a 50-50 yard.
Which gave him more time. But while he was in the county jail, he ran into Bompton G Uno. So Bompton G Uno is an underground rapper from Treetop Paru, which for reference is the same hood as YG. And Bompton G Uno ended up getting out of jail way before Blueface. So he went on Cam Capone News to tell his story of how the interaction with Blueface happened, and basically made it seem like he pressed Blueface and banged on him.
He had a celly that was from 60s, and I used to talk to a celly. I didn't even know that Blueface was in my building, so I happened to go to the door. Blueface was laying on the top bunk and shit. He like, yeah, my celly Blue, like, ooh, he trying to get something from you. Ooh, I'm just thinking like it's just another crib, whatever. When I get to the door and shit, I'm like, I asked him from 60s who I with. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is Blue? Because I had no real shit, bro. Like I had the building for the Bloods.
Okay.
I had the building. I had the keys, bro. So I'm like, blood, who the fuck? So I pretty much know everybody. Like, so I'm like, who the fuck is Blue? He like, oh, my city, my nigga Blueface. I look. I'm like, what's up, nigga? I see it was Blueface. I'm like, what's up, nigga? He like, oh, what up? I'm like, you don't even know who I am, huh? He like, no, what's your name? I'm like, blood, I'm Blunt, did you don't know from Treetop, nigga? Ooh. He like, oh, yeah. I heard about you.
He also went on to mention how like Blueface was a dirtbag, wasn't showering, wasn't washing his face, like was crusty.
Face ashy, peeling and shit. He a cool nigga though. But one thing I can say, like the he was around, they wasn't really like lacing him up though. Like as far as prison go, his prison etiquette, trash.
So Munchie B, who's a blood from Inglewood families, came on his own podcast to confirm the dirtbag part, because apparently he had connections to one of the guards in jail, and she's giving him updates on Blueface, and she confirms that he is being a dirtbag. He is looking crusty. He got pimples. He's not showering and all this other stuff.
My brother baby mama works in Lancaster prison, bro. On that very yard this man was on. I asked about the man. She said, no, that's not a PC yard. But she said he's a dirtbag, a spice head, and don't come out his cell.
So it kind of makes Bompton G Uno's story sound more believable. Like if he was telling the truth about the dirtbag part, he's probably telling the truth about the part where he banged on him. So Whack 100 ends up hearing that and responding.
When the conversation about Blueface came up, right? You should have kept it respectful. Even if you got a distaste for Blueface in any way, which I don't think you do. I don't think Blueface did anything to you.
So you thought he should have kept
out of respect to me.
He shouldn't have talked down on Blueface just out of love for you.
Out of straight, the same way I let you at this table, out of respect of the homie, because really it's a disrespect to Lil Jon, because on Lil Jon words you got here. So when I look up and I called and told him, I said, bro, why you speaking on face like that? He ain't never did nothing to you. Plus, I know you didn't tell him that in his face. Face beat the shit out of G Uno. This a fact. He said, well, it's a lot I could have said, but I didn't because of you. You should have said nothing at all because of me.
So Bompton G. Uno ended up getting his first No Jumper interview through Whack 100's homie Lil Jon. It's not Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, but Whack 100's homie Lil Jon. So Whack 100 felt like, since I'm the first person who got you on No Jumper, you shouldn't be talking bad about my artist out of respect for me. So the next time Bompton G. Uno was scheduled to come back to No Jumper with Lil Jon, Whack 100 shut that down. So ever since then, they've been going back and forth.
But you still need a woman to carry the baby.
So you and Whack don't get along no more? That was your man.
He mad about that Cam
He's
shit.
a weirdo, blood.
You mad about what?
That Cam Capone shit, that comment on Blueface.
I did a Cam
blood.
Capone interview, and I ain't say nothing bad about the nigga Blueface.
What you say?
I just said the nigga face was ashy, bro.
Then fast forward to when Blueface gets out of jail, he gets to tell his side of the story, how it actually went, which sounds more believable. Well, Blueface is probably downplaying it, but Bompton G. Uno was probably hyping it up more than it was to begin with. So somewhere in the middle.
You see anybody in there who was also like celebrity-ish or anybody who you knew?
Nope. No, can't say I did, honestly.
Was you right?
I was actually fucking Bompton G. Uno did a fucking interview. Talking about, yeah, I seen him in there. I did see him in Delano reception, and he did not do all of that yelling or none of that, bro.
What did he say in the interview? I didn't see that. He just said
he just said that he just was like,
he ran into you.
yeah, like, you know who I am? And I'm like, nah. And he said basically like, Bompton G. Uno, like he just started yelling and shit.
Right.
Man, that nigga was whispering. He said, you know who I am? I said, no, who are you? He said, Bompton G. Uno. Oh, yeah, I was just talking about you with my boy Juicy Baller in the county. But you know, he went in an interview like, damn, Bompton G. Uno, nigga. I'm like, bro, you did not do none of that, brother. Brother, you were like very respectful. Bompton G. Uno.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's come with it though, you know, motherfuckers want to make an impression.
So after Blueface responded, Bompton G. Uno decides to pull a clout move. So he pulls up to Blueface's restaurant, King of Crabs, whatever it's called, and attempts to showcase his rap ability with a diss song to Blueface.
What I do today, counted up a couple K. So much money on my mind, I think I might buy me a bank. If the bitch ever leave, I bet she boomerang. Cause I be whooping shit down just like Pootie Tang. Fly propellers outside in any weather. But I can't move reckless, cause I'm a known fella. A known stepper, well-known chin checker. Accurate with them crystal's eyes, shoot you from the neck up. Yeah, I'm the one that get the job done. You was in the pen, stressed out on the top bunk. Dumbass tattoos on your face don't make you look tough. In all honesty, nigga, you really look dumb. Heard the nigga said I was whispering and that ain't like me. Heard the nigga whooped on Krishan, bet he won't fight me. Blood, I'm trying to run up a check without no Nikes. Yeah, nigga feeling like Gucci, man, I'm so icy. Wipe me down like Boosie say. These niggas know I do them things. These niggas know they been afraid they characters like anime. I ain't no Dalmatian bitch. We some pit bulls. I put in overtime to make sure that the whole clique full. Put in overtime to make sure that the whole clique eat. I be walking on shit like I got 6 feet. Bitch, a nigga viral as fuck. That's why they know me. Bitch, a nigga viral as fuck. That's why they speak on me. Gangsta shit on me. That's how I'm rocking, nigga. I was going a couple months and I'm still popping, nigga. Gotta watch these niggas. They either hate or the jockey, nigga. But I'm never tripping because I keep the pistol in pocket, nigga. On me. But, you know, nigga. Yeah, I ain't. Did I say it loud enough, nigga? Was I whispering? Yeah.
But anyways, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So look at the amount of subscribers I currently have and try to get it to 1,000 so I can get monetized. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give it up for the dead homies. Dead homies. Dead homies. All right.
And now the show is over now.
Bompton G. Uno, man.
Okay.
So your big homie pulled up to Blueface's restaurant, King Crab, and started doing a freestyle diss right in front while Blueface was inside eating fish and grits with his girl.
Dumbass tattoos on your face don't make you look tough. In all honesty, nigga, you really
Fuck everything. All right, man. Yeah, we out of here to the next one, man. Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord. Like the video. Get the likes up. We out. We gone.